Welcome to another episode of Do You Even Resonate? This is a show where I do actual message testing on actual websites using their actual ICPs. And in this episode, we have Pecan, and their ICP is data analysts and people who run teams of data, like directors of data, and etc. So they start off with the automated predictive analytics platform designed for data analysts. At first glance, it seems a mouthful, longish, and using a lot of big words. They're kind of hard to understand. But if you read it a second time, it's like, well, I mean, it is pretty, it just states what it is. And I'm not sure what is a better way to say this. I think there is one out there, but it's totally okay. And most of the people also agreed with this statement here. The upfront comment is that requires a second glance to what it is. And then people are turned off by the business impact statement. So as all cliches are bad, never use cliches, avoid cliches like the plague. So a business drives business impact. It's just so, save money and time. Like nobody cares. It's not going to excite anybody. It's not going to resonate with anyone. Hit them with the big pain. And I think you do know what the big pain is, because when I scroll down to the next section here, where they say basically the three problems they solve and the solutions. By the way, I highly recommend to have a subhead above it where you don't need data scientists anymore, or however you want to say that. What's the key message here? When I had this highlight, people really love it. Hits all the major problems and agree with the main points. A great comparison. I really love the narrative here, and then the issues. So people are like, yes, you get me. So this is very well done. But this is kind of like where the really good stuff ends. Like people love the idea that data analysts can use a platform without data scientists and all that stuff. But then they have three major problems. One problem is it just feels very generic, drive business impact or this section here. One platform, endless machine learning. They're like, we do it all. And one we do it all just does not resonate. And of course, if you look at this stupid ass moving image, you only list 4 use cases here, over and over and over. Nothing endless about it. You should really show up. Never show animated images. Show the product, right? And is it only marketing use cases? Like what is it? So people have a problem with that. And also like this animation, same idea. Why does it need to animate? If it wouldn't animate, I would get it better, because when it animates, and it's the same shit. Why do I need to wait 5 seconds to see what's on the chart? And also, I think you can you can come up with a better image that's an actual product, a GIF that shows the same thing using your real product. I think I know you have a product demo somewhere back there, so. Anyway, so people have a problem with this being generic, and leading or closely related to this is it's vague on specific. These are not your regular CMOs buying software. These people are technical, and they have very technical questions. They're like, well, how does it work under the hood? What is the magic sauce that you pull off? Explain it to me. Or like what is the expectation for the data analyst capabilities, skill sets to be able to use this effectively, and so on and so forth. Very specific questions that should all be addressed as those questions and objections come up. Do not have an FAQ page; those are useless. Answer questions as they come up, and some people get really pissed off by how vague and detail free this page is. They're like, this reads like a seed round company with 1 customer and 2 POCs. Or, I hope I'm never put in a position to find a tool like this, because it will take weeks of calls and demos to see what it actually does or does not do. So I think there's a lot to like here. But there's also ways to improve. So if you make it more technical, if you address these issues, so like clarify specific outcomes and how does it work, and address skepticism. Like people have deep issues of like automated data prep is bullshit, right? Or they've worked with auto ML solutions, and it doesn't work. So how have you, Pecan, made it work? So instead of avoiding the topic, is like, I know you've heard the promises of automated data prep before, but let me tell you, this time it works. I mean, if it works. So otherwise, they think, oh, this is a nice fluffy sales pitch without any meat in them. All right, this is it for this time, and I'll catch you next time.